Hello, everybody, and welcome to Don't Get Lost in the Hype, episode 7. I am actually recording this intro while in quarantine. That's right, I have been diagnosed with the coronavirus, tested positive for COVID-19. I am doing okay, though. I'm using this time to catch up on things that I needed to catch up on, such as editing podcasts and beats, and just taking some much needed rest and time to myself. I'm not going to waste too much time with this intro. We talk with Mr. 39Tharchitect, aka ArcG of the Fat Nerds, and Mr. Cam Sky of OBE. We've definitely had some amazing conversations in the past, and we're going to continue to have some amazing conversations in the future. Welcome to Don't Get Lost in the Hype, episode 7. So, welcome to Don't Get Lost in the Hype, episode 7. Today, it's actually a very special and kind of different episode. I'm sitting here with two guests who have been on here before, Mr. Cam Sky, Mr. 39Tharchitect, aka ArcG.
What's the word? What's
good? What's good? So, you guys actually invited me here to talk to you, so I need to ask you guys, what's good? What do you guys want to talk?
Hello, testing 1-5. No. Basically, I just want to come let niggas know what's going on, man. What's coming up next for me and my mans, bro. A lot of people don't know that me and my mans work behind the scenes together. Yeah. And he's literally mixed and mastered every track I've done and every track I put out. So, just to show love to you and my mans, bro, just come out, talk, kick it, man. Smoke a couple things.
Smoke. How you guys doing, by the way? Like, it's been a little bit. Last time I saw you guys, it was like right when like COVID was like kicking off and shit. So like, how you guys been surviving?
Working and making music, so double working.
2 shifts. I've been cooling, man. Just trying to figure out what do I want to do. Like, what the fuck do I want to do? With music, life, movements, everything, bro. So just figuring out life.
That seems to be the collective vibe of everything going on right now. Is like, what's next? Like, not even what's next, but like, what's happening?
That's
like,
because it's a new generation, bro. None of us have really been through a pandemic before.
Right.
So niggas is like, all right, so after a pandemic, do I go back to work? Do I stay lazy?
Right.
Do I go sell some drugs? like, what do I do?
Like, on the music aspect, when do shows come back? Like, and are the shows going to look the same? Like, how's that going to work out?
They definitely won't look the same. My bad, I got gum in my mouth for y'all, at home. But it definitely... Damn, dick. It definitely won't be the same. Because if you watch basketball, look how basketball is right now. They got everybody behind, like, plastic covers. You got everybody on the bench spaced out and shit. From this, like, this was a world pandemic. So that means it's going to change the world from this point forward.
Right.
You know, if you really think about it, we might never stop wearing masks. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's going to become like a trend, definitely. Like, it's going to be, you're already seeing fashion, like, places like make masks and shit. Like
Louis Vuitton, all that.
Oh yeah.
For real, they making all these designer masks. I've seen too many, and a lot of people are incorporating them in their outfit. I mean, I fuck with the mask, though. I don't like when people look at me in my face, though.
No, I feel that. And also, like, I saw this thing where it was like, like, I can't believe I let you all breathe on me. Like, in the past,
that's
like,
factual,
like,
though, if you think about it. It's like, yo, I let a lot of people get close and breathe on my face. That
spit when they talk and, like, shit. Like, well, and that's the thing is, like, I work in food, and I don't like wearing a mask when I'm like cooking, but I feel like if I was a customer, I would feel safer if my cook was wearing a mask because you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like,
bro, man, a lot of them niggas don't wash their hands.
Oh my god,
bro,
I wash my hands. Don't worry.
Shit like that, bro.
Bro, literally with this pandemic, it really just made me look at everything weird. Like all the stuff that like we was like used to and all that. You really just get to look at it and be like, damn, we was really doing that.
Yeah.
Like, we was really, people was walking out the bathroom. I mean, they still do that now. They walk out the bathroom and not wash their hands. But now, like, they kind of forced to, because when you in the bathroom, you look at them like, wow.
It's
right.
Like 5 different fucking signs.
You know what? It's like, wow, if you really do that, you really don't care about your life.
Wash your hands.
It's like, if you don't do that, you don't care at all. It just, like, put a lot of things in perspective of nasty,
you don't realize how dirty we actually, well, not like we, but like people, like people don't pay attention.
Oh my god. Oh my God.
Well, and that's what I say, like, with this pandemic, and not even the pandemic, but just kind of everything going on. Like, it's almost like all this truth is being revealed, and we're kind of figuring out how the fuck to handle it.
Facts. Big facts.
Like, I mean, it feels like the simulation's starting to break down a little bit.
Oh hell yeah! This all finna crumble down. It's the rest. The end of this year and early next year is finna be hell. And it could be good or bad, but
Right.
I think it's gonna stay in the middle, and I think the end of this year is just gonna look like a war zone.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can somehow evolve. Like, we're going through the suffering right now, but the suffering is going to create something better. Hope that's my positive outlook on it. Negative outlook, it's the book of Revelation, and we're like,
yeah, I feel you most definitely on that. It's just, I think, like you said, the simulation is most definitely finna break. It's a lot of shit that's just going. A lot of people and everybody is not taking a lot of shit to the government. Everything that's just going on, but it's up to us to come up with a plan to overthrow that shit. And it's not a lot of plans going out there, so we might get stuck back in a simulation. But I don't think we are. But it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell. It's not gonna be easy.
Something's gonna change. Something has to change.
It's gonna shake.
Well, all of America, and I'm just talking about America, not the rest of the world here, but all of America has been built on just lies and deceit and fucking shit. And basically, like, there had to be a point where all the tension that we had been building up had to fucking just snap at some point.
I mean, but what you think motherfuckers really gonna do?
That's the thing. People, I don't know.
Like, me, this is what I truly believe. I have faith in humanity.
Right.
But I don't think, because what I see on the news is all those riots and shit and all that ain't real. So if you got motherfuckers that's proclaiming for these riots to be real and these fights, third time saying it, riots, break-in, shit like that, when it's really time for motherfuckers to get down and they gotta use their straps, shit like that, they won't be really ready for it. Because if you weren't really out there on the field and it's just all what's that word? Propaganda.
Yeah, it's all propaganda.
No, it's a lot of hella fake activism.
Because I've been to a few protests and they've all been peaceful. All the riots have been started by police, white supremacists, people who don't fuck with the movement at all.
But you wanna know what a lot of thing is, and bro, I don't know.
Talk a little closer. Sorry.
My uncle, he might look at me weird for this because me and him, we like here with this shit. Like, it ain't no way it could be missed of how connected we are with the earth and the things that we are all talking about right now. And he'll try to say like, you gonna get killed for saying that, but it's like they pay motherfuckers off to start that.
Yeah, they do.
Facts, yeah.
Oh, they definitely do.
That's been in history forever, though.
So when they pay motherfuckers to do that, it'll never really be no real war because it's all money at the end of the day.
Right.
When they was doing all that shit in Pakistan and Afghanistan, they was one of them oil rigs.
Yeah.
They wasn't finna do shit but flip that shit back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So when it's time for niggas to really get out here, and I don't want nobody fighting no fake war and losing, lives and family and shit like that.
Yeah.
All I can say is keep your head down and continue to run. Don't fight because they not gonna fight fair.
No,
They're not
not at all.
with guns. They got shit that could take us out with like sound.
Oh yeah,
vision and shit. So if you know that, nigga, don't try to fight shit.
They got spiritual warfare. Like they got some shit. Like the CIA. If you go on the CIA's like website, you can find pages where they talk about how astral projection is real. They talk about like using LSD and things like that to like mind control people. They use the MK Ultra and shit.
Yo, I was just gonna say that.
They say MK Ultra is done, but like no, it's not. Like, definitely not.
Whenever they say something done, it's not really done. They just gonna do it more low key now, so they don't get caught this time.
Oh, it ain't never low key. It's right there in your face, and they'll tell you it's in your face. Like when they first started bringing TV to the U.S., they said, we are putting propaganda on this TV.
Oh, yeah.
They said that on a news service.
Yeah.
So they've been doing it since then. What made you be like, oh, well, they gonna tell the truth now?
Right. No, of course
that don't even make sense.
But I'm on the opposite spectrum of you. I kind of let me say this right so it doesn't sound like weird or nothing. I think we really do have to fight. Like, it's for us to get what we want. I mean, we're gonna have to be strategic. I ain't saying that we gotta go out there, bow, bow, bow. Like, no, we got to move with like a plan and a motive, and we gonna get it done. We gotta move concise. Like, it's a lot of dumb shit going on out here. Like you said, propaganda, all this other bullshit. A lot of people fake activists and just want to get the attention to look cool.
The Instagram likes.
Yeah, like, no, sit your ass down. Why the fuck you out here doing all this weird ass shit? Because if I had asked you about this shit 10, 12 months, a year ago, you would have been like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Or not even known. A lot of people like, what?
On what?
That?
On what?
When did they start doing that? Like, niggas really think that racism started
this year,
a couple years
like,
ago.
Oh,
No,
it's like it's like how the history books taught us that racism ended when Martin Luther King died. Like,
bro, oh my God,
you killed one of
exactly.
like, that shit got me so fucking tight. I don't even want to go.
But the thing is,
that
bro,
shit got me tight.
People ain't gonna fight in the streets no more. That's
no,
why I say
not our generation, but we can do it different and way better. Like, all this technology, we can really flip some shit. Like, we can really fuck some shit up.
This is what I think is happening. Is like I was saying earlier, a lot of truth is being revealed with the internet, and now I understand the internet is looked at as a negative thing, and I definitely think it can be. But I think what happened is the government created the internet because they wanted to, like, a reason to control us. But with the internet, you can put anything out there.
Facts.
They was already controlling us.
They
They just needed an extra step to control the next generation.
Exactly.
They knew motherfuckers, us, when we was growing up, I'm pretty sure none of us was really in front of the TV like that. We was outside.
No, like, you watched, like, Saturday morning cartoons, but you got in the dirt, you scraped your knee, you did what the fuck else.
So
like,
when they learned niggas wasn't watching TV, or let me just stop saying niggas, because, well,
I know what you mean, though. People, like,
when I say niggas, I mean people.
Yeah,
like, we are all niggas.
Yeah.
So when I say that, everybody is included.
Yeah.
Not just black, not Hispanic. I'm talking black, white, Asian, blue, green,
Bet.
yellow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, when they learned that we was going outside and that TV wasn't having much of an effect on us, they were like, all right, let's get these niggas something new to play with.
Right.
They already had locked in, made up everything.
Right.
So them phones start coming out. You seen niggas with sidekicks, Blackberries, all that shit. Then when we got old enough to grab our shit, they were like, all right, let's make YouTube. Let's make the internet. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, the internet was out for a minute, but if you really notice, it wasn't as accessible as it is now.
No, but like
easy money now.
Early 2000s is when it started to be like, okay, like now it's become like, I remember like when Google first came out, like I was a little kid, but I was like, oh, a safe, like a search engine, like blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then like YouTube, when it first came out, you're like, you can search videos? Like what? You can search videos? What?
But that money is something.
Yeah,
But
that money is crazy.
What I was gonna say was the comedian Ari Shaffir, and I don't really fuck with his comedy. I think he's a little bit of a tool bag, but he did say something very smart. He said, if you look at history, the only time any real change has happened
when it's a fight, like a real fight.
When people start killing world leaders. I'm not calling for that.
No.
But that's when real change starts happening. Is when people start losing their heads. And I'm not, like I said, I like peace. I'm pushing for love. I believe
all
love.
of us in here do.
You know what? Me and my little brother was actually just talking about that. So shout out to my little brother Gio. My man is 15.
Yeah.
15. Smart is like, who the fuck do I know that's really smart? Like, that boy, I don't know. He gonna do something in life. He gonna make it somewhere.
Well, and here's my thing is, I think kids are evolving to be smarter. Like, even though the internet's kind of dumbing us down a little bit, kids are coming out with knowledge that you had no idea when you were young.
But that's because they searching that shit up. Like him.
Oh, it's not burning.
Go ahead. Get you a lighter. My little brother, he searches shit up all the time. And when he don't get it all the way, he'll come ask me or my uncle. And he was saying that people that say a world without a government, it wouldn't be good. Like, he was basically saying that us that say, you know, fuck the government, we don't need a government, because we truly don't. Because if we all just band together, grew our food, came up with one currency that everybody can get and is accessible to everybody, then it'd be all good.
But here's the paradox. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But here's the paradox. People they put us into this dualistic state where it's It's Democrat versus Republican, black versus white,
Right.
this stuff like this. So people have different opposing views. So when you say like, oh, we have like one currency, I 100% agree with you. People are going to look at that and they'll be like, that's New World Order.
Right.
They're going to be like, that's how the government's controlling us. And it's like, no, you don't understand. Like, and that's what you said about growing food. People don't know how to grow food anymore. People
Right.
don't know agriculture at all. And it's because we're not saying like, I think that's the thing is like we should be taught like yeah math and all that shit and we should definitely have those smarts in us, but if in school they taught us how to grow our own food, how to finance, how to do other shit,
Find shelter, make shelter.
Exactly, like-
fuck, go buying a house or a apartment,
Like-
get you some land, build some shit. You know what I'm saying?
what happens if it does go apocalyptic and we gotta just all disperse like
Everybody be fucked.
Yeah.
Everybody be fucked.
US gonna be the biggest fuck.
Everybody will be all types of fuck.
Right.
You want to know something, bro? Like, so look, I recently started watching Jersey Shore again.
okay
And them niggas went out to Italy. This is how crazy, or not even crazy, but how different just going over a borderline could be. You go to Italy. Now, when you here in the U.S., when you run light, what happens automatically?
you get pulled over.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me why these niggas they ran a red light, and the police did not pull them over. She simply pulled up on the side of him and was like, "Hey, you ran a red light." He said, "My bad," and she took off.
That's funny.
I was like,
That's
what,
hilarious.
bro? I was like, but people are getting killed for like running red lights here. I was like,
Bro,
yo, I was like, it look like I know where I'm going. I need to go to Italy, bro.
I gotta tell you a quick story, but before I do that, I'm gonna agree with you because if you look at the way other countries run shit, you're like, I'm not saying every other country's great. They all got their
Right.
problems. Everybody's
They
got
just
issues.
some shit that is more like,
But like the shit that we used that not we used that America and the patriotic back in like when 9/11 happened and everyone was like go America type shit.
right.
Like we were like criticizing other countries like you guys don't got
Yeah,
freedom, but it's like they
right.
really do. They if you're in Canada and you break your leg and then you go to the
healthcare.
hospital,
Free
you got to pay
healthcare.
maybe $10
Yeah.
if anything.
Damn.
If anything.
Yeah.
Wow, $10 for a broken like just
Right.
limb.
Right.
Because like
Snap
it's
that.
free healthcare,
Good.
and then you just gotta pay like the doctor. Just be like, oh, here's a little something, like you know,
Right.
there you go. Like
But we go
Guess how
to
much here?
we go to a doctor and we pay these niggas for them to tell us that
Thousands.
Thou out for just a dislocated pinky.
Or they'll tell you,
Mm.
look, they tell you,
Dislocated
well, I don't know what's wrong with you, but come back again and see
Right.
what's, like,
Oh, yeah.
Or they'll
they-
tell
Now
you
next month
exact-
I'm dead. Now next month I'm dead because you told me you
Right.
gonna come next month.
Like,
You know
little
what?
bro, once again, little bro went into the doctor. He was saying something was going on with his stomach,
Yeah.
lower area, and he was like it hurt to pee, but he wasn't having like sex at the time, I
Right.
think. And I was like, oh well, did you go to the doctor? He was like, yeah. He was like, but the doctor tried to tell him it was because of all the corn dogs and shit he ate. But I was like, that would affect your shit, not your piss.
Right.
I was like, bro, I'm not even a doctor, and I'll tell you what's wrong with you. He just had like his bladder was full. So like when he peed, it hurt the bladder part, and I remember that because I was legit. That happened to me
Yeah.
before, and Mom Deuce just gave me a little antibiotic. You didn't even have to swallow it
Right.
because I couldn't swallow pills at the time, so I just like it just dissolved in my mouth and it pushed everything out. Shit was cool.
Right.
But I was like, bro, and he do have insurance, but that insurance still paid him, and he went there just for them to tell him they ain't know what the fuck was wrong.
I know that I hate when that shit happens.
I was like, bro, you could have came to the hood doctor, and you could have got a diagnosis from me for
Exactly.
free.
Man.
Well, and okay, so the story I was gonna tell because you brought up running the red light. I woke up one morning. I was like, I had no work. I was going to the store to go get my dog some dog food, and I was playing "Fuck the Police" like really loud in my car, just like "Fuck the police." Just like, I was going off. I was getting into it. I was like, yeah, and I stopped at a stop sign. I did fucking stop, and I go and I got pulled over, and they're like, you ran that stop sign, and I was like,
What?
no, I didn't, and they were like, yeah, you did, and I was like, I can't prove that I didn't, but like I know I did it, whatever. And they gave me a fucking $100 ticket.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So she goes, "Oh, I'm doing you a favor." I'm like, "No, you're fucking not."
Right.
You just gave me a ticket. What is that a favor of?
Right.
I got a stripe now, low key.
Right. I'm like, I just got a new job where I'm making way less money, so it's like, fuck this. So I go to court because I'm like, I can at least fight it, or I can say, well, I want to do community service because they offer that. They say if you want to do community service, they'll pay it off. It says it on the paper and all this shit. And I'm like, fuck, I work with the new state. We're having a trash cleanup come soon. Like, There it is.
Right.
That's
My
easy
man.
money.
So I was like, oh, I want to go do community service, and the judge was like, "Is there any reason why you can't pay it?" And I was like, "Cause times are hard. Like,
Right.
I
ain't got it.
I am not
Yeah.
rich.
exactly."
The pockets ain't talking that much. Yeah.
And he pretty much says, "Well, we're just gonna still try to have you pay it. We'll give you a couple months." And I was just like, "What? I want to do community service." He's like, "Nah,"
They
and just
need
like
the
just
money.
didn't give it to me. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, you just want my money so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So bad, bro.
Like, fuck you." I'm sorry.
No,
Fuck the
big
judge.
facts. Yeah, for real. I could have did that easy community service.
Right, exactly.
You don't need this honey. What you need it for?
Exactly.
What you finna do with it?
Right. But shit, I don't know. Like, what else you guys want to talk about right now? It's
Man.
like we got so much. We got time.
Yeah, we really do. I don't even know. He got me high. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's always my fault, right?
it is your fault, nigga. What the fuck?
Hey man, look here. Let me tell the niggas at home, man. Look, if you coming to 39th Architect's crib, bro, you are coming to smoke. Okay, you are going to leave here high. Rather you smoke or it's some secondhand smoke,
Some shit.
you gonna leave this motherfucker high. So make sure you bring your waters, your snacks.
Make sure you bring your brain.
Yeah, but
That
bring.
too.
Make sure you bring that.
Bring all that because apparently when these niggas is leaving here, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying?
So let's play a game then. So, or not even really a game. Let me ask you guys this: who is? I feel like that's too easy. No, I was gonna say who is like the top like weed smoker. You know, let's. Who's the top weed smoker of all time? Like famous or like not? Like Snoop Dogg, Seth
My Uncle
Rogen,
My Uncle Keywan.
Bob Marley.
I want like it's literally the names that you already know for
Right.
smoking weed. Like you can throw Wiz Khalifa up there.
Yeah, Wiz.
You can throw Dr. Dre if you wanted to. You can throw up Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah, they got
But
You
why
can
we
throw
showing love to them niggas though? They already OGs. What about he said people that we know through our everyday lives that are not famous? You know
famous or not as
Oh
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can give you a couple
Yeah,
niggas.
you know, get the love to the
No,
homies.
don't-
My cousin. No, I'm not gonna not drop names, but
yeah.
my cousin Keese, you know who you is. My boy who out state army. We ain't gonna say your name, but you know who you is when you listen to this. Who else? I got cousins.
Those
and
kids
shit.
that have been smoking weed since they were like 7.
Man, going into middle school, like, damn, how you know about this? Like, y'all niggas is fucking and smoking weed.
Right,
Nigga,
right.
we only in 6th grade. I just came home and I wanted to skateboard. What the fuck is we doing?
Definitely.
Shorty already pregnant? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Shorty already pregnant.
Bro, middle school was an eye opener for me. When I was like,
same
what
here.
the
Like,
fuck?
I was like, we're not all good. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Bro, like literally, we just came from drawing last year. We just, colored in. Y'all niggas out here. Yo, you want to ride in my mom's car? Yeah, your mom driving? No, I'm driving. Nigga, you are 11. What are you talking about? Like, all right, fuck it. We a part of this lifestyle now. GTA. You almost caught me.
I remember this story of like this girl in my middle school. It was like 6th grade, and then it was like she got caught like sending nudes around or some shit. And I was just like, nudes? Like, what? Like, because
What are those?
camera phones were just kind of like not even, like they were the up thing, but it wasn't nothing. But,
Hot, everybody didn't have them. I feel that.
okay, so actually, speaking of Snoop Dogg, I share a birthday with him, October 20th, coming up soon.
Word.
Or no. Yeah, Libras?
Yeah, Libra. Libra. And it's actually a bucket list life goal of mine, just share a birthday blunt with him. But I heard his weed is like,
Yeah, I did.
like it's not even real, like from what I hear.
Like how y'all feel about me, like how y'all come here, y'all lose your mind, that's how all the people is with him. And of course y'all would know that.
Mhm.
And for you to want to do that, because my thing is, I don't even necessarily have to share a blunt with the man. I low-key just want to be on GGN. Like
GGN, that's my shit.
Yeah,
No, like,
come
that's my
through,
thing.
chop it up with him, and like I like this type of vibe of just coming to somebody that you know is on the podcast or whatever.
Right.
And y'all just chop it up. It's nothing extra. It's nothing like we got to talk about this.
Right.
We got to talk about that. What's this? What that? No, you just come through, chilling, smoke a
Conversation.
blunt, and cool out. So that's why I would never have a problem like doing these with you, or I feel like anybody else that I'm cool with.
Right.
So, yeah, Snoop, throw me on GGN if you ever hear
Yeah,
this
what up,
motherfucker. You'll hear this motherfucker one day because I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
what you doing?
You gonna hear it, and then I'll be able to play it back for him when I do.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Hey, bro, look, I was telling niggas I was coming through.
I manifested this shit. Like,
Oh,
well, that's the thing. Going back to like everything that's going on, and like what you were just saying, like people are realizing. A lot of people I've noticed are waking up to their more spiritual side of things. A lot of people are starting to be like, whether it's out of fear or something like that, like, oh shit, I don't want the world to end without like knowing some shit higher than myself or whatever. Like, people are starting to turn to something. And one thing I've realized recently too is like, you've always heard it when you were a kid. If you went to church, you heard it and all the shit like this. But words are very powerful.
Oh, big
Yeah,
fact.
hell yeah.
You manifest your reality with what you say and think.
Oh, big fact.
And it's because like, if you think of your thoughts as actual objects, your thoughts predate words, and then words predate actions.
Right.
And then so, what if you're constantly having a negative view on yourself? You're constantly like, there's a lot of people walking around very bitter about their lives. So like, how do we change our thoughts without trying to lie to ourselves? Is what I'm trying to ask.
By just simply changing with the thought. If you think something. In fact, I was actually just talking about why are we talking about shit that I talk about like in my personal
Hey,
life?
synchronicities.
It happens on a daily basis.
But people have like a real hard time adjusting or making some big decision in their life. I know I do. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about one, if you really want this journey to happen, you will do whatever you got to do to change yourself to be prepared for it.
Right.
So if you are like me, a lot of people, just like you say, you know, we can manifest what we want in life. But you got people like me that believe that, but we don't have the patience.
That's true. Patience is a big thing.
My patience is thin, but you just got to tell yourself, like, it'll happen one day. And you got to not care enough if it don't.
Right.
Because what you got to understand, the only thing you really need to survive in this world is money. And it's sad to say, but money. And if you're not thinking about surviving in this world and surviving in your own world, all you need to know is how to, once again, grow food and, you know, provide shelter for yourself and you live how you want to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Find your own land. And, yeah, man, you know.
I love that you said you gotta not care enough if you don't.
Yeah.
This dude that I listen to, his name is Ram Dass. He's like a hippie kind of. Well, he died recently, but he was like a spiritual teacher back in like the 60s and 70s. Kind of a, not gonna lie, kind of a flowery dude. Like he's very like hippie-ish, like whatever. But he's very wise. Definitely is connected with some sort of higher power type shit. But he says all attachments and aversions is what causes suffering. When you there's a Buddhist saying that says the cause of suffering is the clinging of mind. When you are constantly trying to chase after something, it's going to run away from you.
Right.
When you're constantly trying to hold on to something, it's going to wiggle free.
Right.
When you're trying, you know, if you're trying to push something away, it's going to get right in your face.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get with you.
So you got to find that weird middle energy where you're just like, nah, like just whatever happens, happens.
Let it be what it is.
If I fall down and get hurt, oh well, I'll get back up, keep moving. So yeah.
Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. I forgot what I was just about to
And
say.
weed is a motherfucker, man.
It really is, but I would say it's like a form of humbling yourself too.
100%.
At the same, like patience is really kind of just a form of humbling yourself. You just gotta really just have faith. Like I just learned to have faith like over the summer. To be honest, it was like a lot of things I wanted to do, a lot of things I wanted to accomplish, like in life, music, and all this, and I was kind of rushing myself to do it. And I was just like, I'm never going to get this because I'm like just rushing and worrying about it too much. That, like you said,
Right.
It's just going to wiggle out of my hands. It's just going to get away from me because I'm focused too much on that, that I'm not even focusing on the steps to get to that.
Right.
So it's really...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No.
Oh, it's really just humbling yourself. That's why I took such a big like social media break because I was just like, all right, I'm seeing so much stuff, and I always try to not let social media like get to me and stuff like that. And it was just like I felt like I had to rush my life to get stuff done because I'm seeing people different ages. It's like, yo, I just got a crib, I got a new car, and all this stuff like that. And I'm not a person to like be envious of anything or stuff like that. But it's like it's all on my feed, and it's just like, oh damn, all right, I know what to do next. I gotta strive for that. But like that's not the same goals that I really want to have in life type shit.
When you're just, I'm not saying it's bad to, like, I'm on Instagram all the time, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But like when you're constantly viewing other people's shit, you're mixing their energy with yours.
Big facts. That's what I learned.
So I noticed you took a time. I was like, oh damn, I haven't seen Cam post in a while.
Yeah,
Like, what's good? And then like, no, that's healthy though.
Yeah.
It's good to take a step back. Like we were talking on our last interview, and I think I brought it up, or was it with you? It was with one of you. I probably brought it up both times, but it's like when you're so up close to a painting or something, you gotta step back.
Missing the big picture.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
Missing the big picture. So I definitely feel that.
Yeah, so that's literally, I don't know, like he said, people just got to change the thought, like how you think and how you view things sometimes. Like,
so what are methods you would do to change thoughts? Because if people are so addicted to their ways, so addicted to social media, so addicted to junk food, drugs, whatever it may be themselves, what are the methods they use to actually get to those changes?
Shit. You guys on fun?
I'm testing 1, 2. Nah.
Get you a sit down and talk about it.
Nah, for real, man. One, I've learned this, and I've learned this just moving into like my own spot. Your environment. Your environment matters. If everything around you is bad and you already don't have like the stable mind to keep yourself sane and be like, everything that is bad is not me. You know, I'm just coasting through life. Then you're going to let that shit affect you mad hard. And then when you do actually get into a, stable environment, you ain't going to know how to act.
Right.
So for one, you got to change your environment. You got to. Like, that's really
I think
crucial.
That's sound advice. I don't think people hear that a lot.
And also, you got to stop giving a fuck about what people think or say. That's the biggest fucking thing, too, with changing your environment, is just stop giving a fuck about whoever, whatever is you think gonna judge you, think gonna put shame on you. Like, what I also learned in this year is just like, are you good? And I'm not talking about somebody else, like yourself. That's something you have to constantly be real and ask yourself about. Like you said, people just, want to ignore shit or things about themselves, but like, you really dead ass man in the mirror, Michael Jackson, look at yourself. I'm so serious.
Damn straight.
It's just look at yourself and be like, for real, are you 100 right now? Like, you gotta looking into your own eyes.
You have to face yourself. You do. Because here's the thing, metaphorically speaking, I'm not like trying to do whatever, but like metaphorically speaking, you are God and the devil embodied.
I believe that.
So like, if you are not facing your demons, you're not gonna reach enlightenment.
Yeah.
And if you don't think that's for real, my niggas, if y'all think what my man just said is not true, check inside your mind. You got a thing called a id, a ego, and a super ego.
Damn straight.
I swear to God, this man is not lying. For real.
It's
too, but that's a different rant.
I mean, like, just
can't let go of it. It's a part of you.
I know it's gonna forever be part of you, and I'm not saying like you can fully ever leave your ego, but you just gotta keep that shit in check. Everybody think they big shit, or everybody think they're shit, and you're neither or. You have to just create who you want to be. Oh, you're sad because you don't got that. Like, you don't got that person shit or that shit. Right. Like, go get it yourself, because you worried about what the next man or woman doing and shit like that.
If not, fuck going to get what they got. Go get some shit that's better than that.
Go get your shit.
Your shit will always be better than somebody else.
Why do I gotta have the same G-Wagon as him?
Damn
fuck that. I'm finna go get a spaceship.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Might as well. Like, fuck it. I'll ride a bike. I don't give a fuck. Like,
there's always something next and it's always something better, but that's a thin line to walk too, because that shit can turn into greed.
Right.
Like, that's a big ego thing too. So like, when you want next or better, you got to make sure it's healthy and it's something that's going to fulfill you and not fulfill the time being type shit. So,
no, that's 100% true. It's trusting your intuition.
Big facts. We was talking about that.
This nigga.
It's trusting the process. It's not giving, like, if shit doesn't necessarily go the way you thought it was going to go.
It's okay.
Just let it go. Like, let it be.
It's okay.
What's that Beatles song? Let it be. Like,
stop making plans too.
Man,
Stop making plans.
Facts.
Plans, especially
I
if you
learned
get like butthurt over shit that does not happen.
Facts.
If you gonna make a plan and that shit does not happen and you cry for 2 days straight, you need to stop making plans.
Yeah.
Man, what is your preparation for your plans? A lot of people make plans, don't have no prep for it either.
Well,
My
what I
person-
want to cut in here, and I just want to preface this, at least personally, saying, like, definitely, if you feel upset because something doesn't go the way, it's okay to feel upset for like a little bit, but don't let that shit encompass you.
Oh yeah, that's what my mom used to always teach me. She was like, "I'm gonna give you a day to be sad, but the next day you gotta keep going.
Right.
You gotta get to that point."
And that's the point of don't get lost in the hype. You're getting lost in the hype of the sadness and the depression and shit like that because you think that.
And also a simple thing. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right, and for the people who beat themselves up, all right, I'm gonna just put it real simple. You know, you're upset, and I understand it's a lot of shit. Depression it varies from everybody type shit. But like for the people who
Keep talking.
don't have like, what is it, chronic depression? That's like the super depression, right? Where you gotta take meds and shit like that.
Right.
It's more harder for them, so I understand because I've met people and, you know, I have friends that have shit like that and they have to take meds to feel better. But I can only speak to, like, you know, my depression, like light depression and shit like that. And my question to those people who always beat themselves up, and it's gonna sound very simple, I know, but it's a simple but effective question. You know, you want to be happy so much and blah blah blah, this and that, but you can't do it because of this and that. You making excuses to yourself. What is the fun in being sad?
I think it was Jim Carrey who said, if, like, I'm going to look up the quote, but he said something about, like, how if you're depressed, like, he's like, I believe, like, it's depression. I believe it's real. I believe that you're actually going through
big
that type
facts.
of shit.
Yeah,
he's
it's
like,
real.
but he's like, if you're not drinking water, getting outside, trying to do something, you're not giving yourself a fighting chance.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of you sitting here?
Right.
Like,
look, I got you. I got you to answer your question. It's because niggas want to be so different. niggas.
Or do they want to be the same?
yeah. Like,
No.
they might
Watch
be
this.
comfortable in their
I got
shit.
no. Niggas want to be different so bad. You sat there, right? Now you just named 5 different or 4 different stages or labels for depression.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody is missing that word that bands it all together: depression.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got somebody that has morning depression, that it's hard for them to get out of bed in the morning, they feel like the motherfucker that has clinical depression don't feel that person, their pain. But if you want that help and you want not to be depressed, which that shit is real, comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes, you know what I'm saying, names and all types of shit. All you gotta do is leave all that I want to be different shit. Even when you got anxiety, you got some people that got anxiety that make their mind race.
Right.
Other people heart races, breathing start, fucking up. But when people try so hard to be different, instead of just saying, scratch all that, I need help. This person knows what I'm going through because we got the same shit happening. Don't matter if it's night, day, tomorrow, yesterday, right now.
That's 100% true. I actually just saw something recently about that where it was basically just saying what you was saying, like you're not. Fuck, now I'm high. I was good for a little bit, and then it just like.
You hit the point I was at. I was like, my brain.
You're not the only one going through it.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
No, like.
It's other people going through it too. You can always strive to be the best person that you can be, type shit.
Right.
My bad.
Well, and personally, I feel like
I'm finna spark.
I feel like everybody, like, imagine if we treated mental health the way we do physical health. Like, oh, like we were saying earlier, my broken leg, I'm gonna go to the hospital. Right. Imagine, like, what if, and so we're supposed to, we don't always, but like we're supposed to get routinely checkups, like when we go to the doctor, or the dentist, or whatever the fuck else. And what if we did that for like therapy? Like, be like, oh, it's like every third month, like just go to a therapy, or like go do something like we're supposed to have some sort of. I'm not saying, like, I'm just saying trust your intuition, do what you got to do.
My pops is a very calm, collected person.
Yeah.
Probably like one of the most calm, collected person I've ever known in my life. And that reason is because he doesn't go to therapy or anything, but he takes a soothing ass drive every once in a while. Like, that's the thing about my family. We're drivers. You know what I'm saying? So driving makes him happy and everything. And like you said, you know, taking it as serious as physical health, you'll become truly a peaceful person. And if that's what you want out of your life, find that thing that soothes you, whether it's making music, smoking weed, or driving, walking, running, lifting weights. It's all in so many shapes, forms, and sizes. Right. You just got to find it, and you will have that peace.
Right. No, I feel that. I feel like people get lost in a lot of shit. Like, I'm getting lost in the smoke right now.
It does it, nigga. Go ahead, nigga.
Because I'm going to get the munchies in a minute, and we going to end this, and I'm going to be like, I'm hungry.
I'm good.
Oh, these niggas. Hey, man, look, hold on.
I was like, man, I'm good. Like, and then, like, I don't know.
These L7s over here, they leaving me hanging, man.
Like, you know what?
They leaving me hanging, but I ain't gonna knock them for it. It's all good. As long as they hit the blunt with me one time, that's cool. Love my niggas.
So, to get off depression, let's talk about... All right, I'm just going to ask a real basic question, then we'll kind of build off from there. Top 5 dead or alive.
Really?
Rappers?
Anybody. Like musicians. I mean...
Oh, I'm like, he didn't need to finish. Go ahead.
It doesn't gotta be rappers. It can be singers.
I'm going to preface this. This is, like, everybody in this room opinion. It's your opinion who your top 5 is.
Right.
Yeah. So before anybody listens to this, like, dog, really you put so like, but if you don't understand that this is my opinion, I'm speaking of, this is not your world, this is my world, basically. Like, I'm gonna preface that, but you can go ahead with your top 5, brother. Who is your top 5? Who you rocking with? He said everything.
Musicians of any genre.
Yeah. Across the board.
And if you only pick one genre, that's cool too.
Wait, right.
I got you.
I don't want to be.
But I'm gonna try to expand it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be that person. Is it just music? Or the
This nigga said basketball player Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
Okay, let's just do music because that narrows it down at least a little bit. Like,
okay, I got
just music. It's just top 5 people. Like,
okay.
That's what I'm like. So artists, like what they did.
I'm gonna do this top 5, but it won't be in no specific order because I can't specifically.
No, that makes sense.
All right, number 5, Etta James.
Ooh.
I recently sampled some of her shit, and I've been listening to her for years. God, what a beautiful voice.
Yeah. She says, what elegant voice in my ass.
4, I'm gonna go MF Doom.
I ain't mad at you.
And that is because my man is so fucking cold when it comes to that producing, bro. Like, did y'all know that MF has 3 characters, but MF stands for 2 things?
That's insane.
So producing is Metal Fingers, and then while he rapping is Metal Face.
Wow.
And then he has 3 characters, MF Doom, which is based off Dr. Doom.
Right.
And then he has King Ghidorah, which is a 3-headed snake that is using Dr. Doom to take over the world, but Doom don't know. And then he has the 3rd character who is Victor something.
Oh,
right.
Not Victor Vaughn.
Victor Vaughn, yeah.
That's Dr. Doom.
Yeah, that's the name.
Victor Vaughn is a character that looks up to Doom, but he Doom sees him as the younger version of him, but Victor feel like he can do Doom's job way better. So it's protege mentor, but the protege feel like he can do better. So that, and just the fact of like how mysterious he is, that's why I got him locked in, and how private he is. That's why I fucked with him. When I'm on number 3?
Eddie James, MF Doom.
Notorious B.I.G. Got to. He's the reason the way I rap. So.
Right. He's so cold. Like the coldest.
And
there's
like
no
how smooth he is,
just,
bro.
Yeah.
When I'm on number 2, I can't count.
You on 4.
No. Wait, you counting backwards?
None
or
of us can
forwards?
count if y'all don't know.
Which way? Wait, which way are you counting?
I was doing 5, 4, 3, 2. So I think I'm on
that's
like
what I thought.
2, right?
Yeah, you're on 2 now. Because he was
Yeah, I'm
counting
on 2.
backwards.
Oh yeah. Okay. My bad. I thought you was just naming like top 5, not like numbers.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't even have to do numbers if you don't want to.
Yeah, I was like, I just
J. Cole. Because
Okay, that's an interesting choice. I mean, I see it.
I was listening to him since he went from mainstream to who he is today. He's still kind of mainstream. But
Okay.
He was with Mixtape Cole.
Yes,
Friday
basically,
Night Live?
yes,
Yep.
basically all of that shit. And from him changing to when he did, because when I was in middle school, that's when he dropped Forest Hill Drive. And when he made that change, and I was also changing, I felt like we was changing together. Yeah, I'm young, bro.
You say so.
I'm young,
I know.
bro.
I feel so old right now. It's like
I'm only
fucking
19, bro. For all the people
I'm
that
about
didn't
to turn
know.
26. What the fuck?
Yeah, for all y'all people that didn't know, I'm only 19. Yes, indeed.
He's very wise.
Very wise.
Very wise.
Thank you. That's from my peers. I didn't say it. Nah, they said it. But yeah, we was changing together, bro, and I just like even through people saying fuck him, he was falling off, or they felt like people, because people got their own opinion at the end of the day. So people that said he sucked, I'm just like, it is what it is. I fucked with Cole from then to now. And to reveal the last one, and this number 1 is specifically my number 1.
Okay.
The rest of them was like in any order. Those are just people I like.
Right.
But this number 1 is my number 1, and it's Dr. Dre.
Of course.
Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah, I see it.
The way he changed the game with G-Funk and his production, I followed him from when he started with not the World Class Wrecking Crew. I think that's who it is, but I don't think it's them.
Yeah, it was world class.
Yeah, when he was in the spacesuits and shit.
Yeah.
To NWA, to like Aftermath, and seeing him like grab all these artists in the game today and just, not produce for him, but engineer for him.
Oh,
and
he's the GOAT when it comes to that.
Yeah, distribute they shit. That's a businessman, and his love for the music, I feel like me and him have the same.
Yeah.
And I can't knock that. So that's my 5. Dr. Dre is my number 1.
I feel like Dr. Dre became the person Diddy wanted to be.
Yeah.
He said, damn.
Not trying to. But
I mean, Diddy doing his shit, but big time.
That nigga said, I guess Sean John didn't take it like beats. God,
I should have just stick with the music right after closing. Shit.
God damn, this nigga sold headphones. Why I ain't think that shit?
Damn, I'm making bootcut jeans and this nigga making Chris Browns. Fuck.
Holy, why I ain't do that shit?
I knew I should have went with the bigger bootcut.
That shit would
Holy
win.
shit.
Why ain't bigger than them loud headphones, man? Fuck him.
Cover the body, nigga. We wearing suspenders, nigga.
Holy, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, God.
Man.
He mad, but he tripping about that Sean John shit. I know he seen his money, but Dre did some big.
No, Dre
that shit
is
to Apple, nigga.
Yeah.
and still get a cut.
Oh, right.
Big money
Still
streams.
getting the check. Oh my goodness.
Shit.
I can't wait for that to happen. When I get my single and I take off in the game, that single gonna be that one single, and I'm gonna take the rest of that money and invest and dip out. That's it.
Smart man, smart man.
That's it.
Shit, my top 5. Fuck, I have so many people that inspire me, but this is no order at all. It's mainly gonna be producers type shit.
Okay.
But there's no order at all. Pharrell inspires me because how this nigga Pharrell, Timbo. Let me put them two out there. Pharrell and Timbo, both of them. Yeah, Timbaland. Okay. Oh my God, both of them. How they like just came in the game and just made their own sound, but it's so like different, unique, and wavy, and it hits. Like it just slaps. Like
I 100% see Pharrell as I agree with you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then let me speak for the Timbaland side.
Of course.
Because that nigga is hot.
Oh my God,
that nigga. Oh my God.
Bruh,
ridiculous.
Just like.
Did you see how his process of how he make his beats, like how he started out like beatboxing and shit?
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. He says that every time, how he just be like, it just
Right.
makes some shit, and then be like, all right, it's right there.
So that means like this nigga freaky as hell because he made
That's
that.
why I love him, bro.
Oh
That's
my
why
God.
all his R&B, like the thing that, cause I'm an R&B nigga. I love my rap, but I'm an R&B nigga at my chorus, of course, cause my moms and my pops, they was both fucking with R&B ways. But just the fact how Timbo made all the Leah beats, 1 in a million.
God.
What?
Let's not forget that Missy Elliott.
Bruh,
though. He did the
get your
whole
freak
thing.
on and shit like that, my nigga.
He did everything.
My nigga,
Oh my
I can't stand the rain. Like, bro,
I can't. Oh my
how do you
God.
sit? I just want to know what the fuck happened to your brain, bro. Where the fuck do you, like, where do you get that noise? And then fuck it, the bass, like, nigga, what are we doing? Like, what made you just sit at wherever the fuck you was at, the computer, the NPC, whatever is running you, and just like, hey yo, just play something real quick.
Hey, do that cough again.
All right, hold on. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck just went? What made you say, yeah, all this sounds wonderful. All this shit sounds wonderful together, and it slaps. And I play it for a regular person who don't know shit about music, and they telling me this slap. Like, that's so different in fucking thinking and processing and making beats.
Some people just have those minds, though.
Bruh, and I love them. That's why they in my top 5. Like I said, it's gonna be mainly producers. I could give you rappers. That's my top 5 too. But
yeah, no, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
I came up producing. I just started a couple years ago, like actually rapping and shit.
Right.
So, but my third, I wish I could put them together. I damn near just gonna do the group duo and try to save face instead of just taking up another spot because there's a lot of people. But you know what? I'm gonna do it together. My third is DGLITH, J Dilla and Madlib, bruh. Those
Madlib, bro.
Oh my,
and Dilla, but like, yeah,
how they just break samples and make them just. I remember my dad was a big Madlib. Like my dad, like all my hip hop shit is on my dad. Yeah, I said he listened to R&B, but he was like more Jill Scottish and Erykah Badu, India Irie, all them. So he was like more on the soulful, you know, neo soul sound, and my mom was kind of like, she was neo soul too, but you know, more mainstream stuff too. But on what? So fuck, what I was saying, yeah, J Dilla and Madlib. Oh my god,
just Bandana, bro.
Oh my
fucking
god,
Freddie Gibbs
album. Freddie is I'm gonna say my top 5 of recents. That's what I'm gonna say, because he ain't in my top 5 overall.
Right,
but Freddie Gibbs, oh my god,
Freddie Gibbs is nice.
Freddie Gibbs, he be rapping his ass off, and
he's doing it for a little bit, but he's just now kind of getting his like stardom.
Yeah, he got his groove back. Like after, I think when he really started getting paying attention, it's a horrible thing. Well, I think when mainstream started to pick him up is when he got arrested overseas for that bullshit case of that woman saying, so everybody started to pay attention, and then he had his little beef with Jeezy still kind of do. Because he was signed to Young Jeezy and all that shit. But dude, Freddie Gibbs.
Him ripping on Academics was hilarious.
Oh my god. That was the greatest thing in the world to me, because I was like, this nigga is lame. Academics is lame, and I've been saying that for years. But niggas like, no, he be putting on. I'm like, he don't be putting on for shit. He be putting on some bullshit. Like, you know what? I'll probably have to talk to Academics or meet that nigga one day, but I'm gonna let you know now. You're corny as fuck, dude. And it's coming. This coming from a 21-year-old who's finna be 22, and I see your bullshit. You ain't you been a I'm not even trying to go on this way back, but you been a geek all your fucking life, dude. You never been cool. You never had swag, like just fucking Academics right now.
This nigga high no more. He violent. You been a bitch ass nigga.
Hey, cause he's just like, I mean, I respect what he do. You know what I'm saying? Get your coin. I like that. You know. It's black media, but it's not the best black media and shit like that. But yeah, he lame as fuck. You ain't never had no swag. I don't even know if you know your dad. Look at that.
Oh my god.
My bad.
No, you're good. That's hilarious though.
But yeah, Freddie, when he was on that oh my god, that bandana and pinata.
Yeah. Fire
crazy.
Shit.
But J Dilla and Madlib, that's my third.
Yeah.
DGLITH, whatever. My fourth?
Nigga, you was going backwards.
Oh, what? So what am I on? My second?
You're number 2.
Oh shit! I'm fucking up.
Nigga can't count.
I am
in no
high.
order. Then.
Look at that. It's like I am high. I give it to. There's so many people I put up there. It's like it's so hard because, like, I got like 2 top 5 artist like list, because I appreciate everybody who did something different. Like I can name off everybody that I'm inspired by in music, but it's because they came in with their own sound and different sounds and the way they create. So, but you know, we ain't gonna dwell on that. My number 2, I'm gonna give it to Pac, and this is recent, but
I would agree.
He made it up there because Pac, musically, like
he's hip hop's Jesus.
Man, really, really, and just how like he was as a person and everything he did. Like Pac forever great in my eyes. That nigga's a legend.
Oh yeah.
And my number 1, holy shit, because there's so many people.
Right.
I told you I got 2 top
So
5
who do you just keep going back to regardless?
musically?
Yeah, like it could be anything. Like who are you just like, even if you get sick of them after a while, you're just like, ah, fuck, and go back to that song.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
That
Nothing wrong with that.
because he was like him, Tyler Creator, Childish Gambino, and Pac Div, another top 5. But like when I was on my own music journey, when I got sick and tired of hearing when my dad and mom play, and like, you know what? Let me find something that's cool and what I was brought up on. Those were the like first 5 people I ever discovered, and that was like late 5th grade, early middle school type shit. And then crazy thing is, shout out to DJ Bizon, because I heard all 5 of them. Well, I don't think he had Tyler on there, but he had Gambino, he had Kendrick, he had Pac Div on there, and I think he did have a Mac song. I forgot the Mac song that he had on there, but my dad is real close with him, and he gave him one of his like mixtape CDs where he do like, you know, kind of like a playlist on the CD, whatever. I'm young and old at the same time, y'all.
No, I feel it.
He said it was the 8-track.
No, we're like I said, we're in that middle age, like where like we grew up playing in the dirt, but the internet was just like,
yeah,
like,
it's weird. It's like, no, I've been in the streets,
yeah,
but I always been in these tweets. Like damn, I did both, but yeah, I discovered all 5 of them on the DJ Bizon mix.
Right.
Like Bonfire by Gambino. I lost my fucking mind when I heard that. I was just like,
oh yeah, no, that shit
what
was
the
insane.
fuck. Then I heard Rigor Mortis next.
Oh my
By
god,
Kendrick, and I was like,
does he breathe?
Bro, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing out here? And then like Mac, I forgot the Mac song. I'm gonna remember it later, but I heard the Mac song. I was like, bro, this nigga is wavy. And then Pac Div, I think they from Oakland, California. They just came in with like a new West Coast bounce, and that was back when I used to dance a lot, and I wasn't like,
oh yeah, shit.
I wasn't, you know, making music. I started making music like 7th grade, like beats and shit.
Nigga, you just got served.
Oh, there's probably videos of me out here. I did Cat Daddy for my fucking middle school talent show. I was on stage hitting my Dougie with the snapbacks text on the side. Man, you couldn't tell me shit. I'll break my whole neck off and kill you in a dance battle, nigga. When I was younger, don't ask me to dance now. I'm not doing that shit.
Oh my god,
my nigga, come breaking all this shit down, please. Left, right.
Oh my god.
Out here doing the coin drop.
Yeah, that reminds me of when I was younger, and it was like early 2000s or some shit, and people like 50 Cent were popping. It was all club music, and it was just all just
niggas walking around with bulletproof vests and crosses.
The baggiest jeans of all time, and then
hot take real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 50. I love 50 Cent. He's in like my top 20, 30. And this might be because I'm high. I love this song. I love this song because when it just my childhood. I grew up on this shit.
Right.
But In the Club fucking sucks.
Oh my god.
In the Club fucking sucks.
Yeah. No. Okay. So do you know Anthony Fantano?
Yes.
He said 50 Cent was a prototype mumble rapper.
God damn.
That's harsh. Nah. I wouldn't. Nah. 50. Nah.
50. Hey, he was.
No, I like 50. But
if you're talking about like tone and text wise, I guess so. You can put that.
No.
But he got shot, so it was the reason why.
Exactly.
He got shot. That's the reason why he was like he was just like low tone. But nah, I wouldn't say he was the prototype. Nigga,
No,
Soldier Boy was the
Soldier Boy was definitely
That
a
nigga
prototype.
came in and said "you" and expected everybody to know what the fuck that meant. I was like,
Does that mean jump out the
Bro,
window, roll out the car?
As a kid, I learned to dance, but I always wondered about the lyrics. And I was like, what the fuck is Yule? How do you spell that shit?
That was like middle school for me. Like I was like 6th, 7th grade when that shit came out, and I was like, oh, like just watching like all football games do it and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
what the fuck are y'all doing this? Oh my god, mind dancing shit.
Nah, just to backtrack though.
Yeah.
My bad. I gotta add a bonus person.
definitely.
And this is because he's so damn good as a producer.
Oh.
Resurrector. It got to be Resurrector. It got to be RZA.
Ooh, RZA.
In fact, I ain't gonna show them.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna show y'all niggas at home. But he heard it before. But I'm gonna show you some shit. I actually sampled 7th Chamber.
Oh my god.
So
I've been on a real Wu-Tang fuck.
Back around.
Wu-Tang kick lately. I've been like listening to a lot of them.
I've been going off to like other people's albums and shit from the Clan. You know, I heard Tikal and shit like that. Only built for Cuban Links. I tried to download some of their later shit, but
Liquid Swords.
the single Liquid
yeah.
Sword. Oh my god, that shit is crazy.
Insane.
I try to listen to some of their later shit, but
Right.
I think the only old person that I could listen to that made music now, which I'm so surprised he released music as of recent, is MF Doom. Like, bro, I try listening to Ray shit, Go shit, all that shit. It's just like, y'all older now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not necessarily the same.
They're not selling cocaine on the
Like,
block.
Yeah, you
Like-
know what I'm saying? It kind of changed.
When you like, there's a lot of older artists that are still releasing music and people don't know about it.
Right.
Because it's like, I just saw like DMX release something and I was like, I saw DMX live, which was fucking
Hey, look, I
cool.
fuck with DMX,
No, I do
but
too.
I would not listen to none of his shit right now.
Hell no. What
No.
the fuck, nigga?
I fuck with DMX. X is my boy. I fuck with him, but nah.
I saw him live
Listen,
recently,
you said what?
and he was fire live. Like he knew all the like it was like clear.
That was a joke that went over both y'all head, bro.
I didn't even catch that. Like,
Cause
it
I'm
was-
like, bro, that nigga said, I ain't trying to hear no what.
I don't want to hear that nigga yell whatever.
Bro.
Like, nigga,
What?
You're 56.
Yeah, come on.
56, sit the fuck down.
Oh,
Juice, my
shit.
nigga. Prune juice.
Nah, but yeah, definitely RZA, man. Oh man, he has a real big way on how I produce now.
Yeah.
So
Hey, quick little interruption here. This is Stin. I'm reviewing all this audio and talking about top 5 people, and I've realized I forgot 2 very, very, very important people within my top 5. So before I even get into what I was saying earlier with Cam and Ark, the 2 people that I can't believe I forgot and they should be at the top of the list are Mr. Denzel Curry and Mr. Andre 3000. They are probably 2 of the most I would say Denzel Curry is very underrated and Andre 3000 is very much in debate for greatest rapper of all time. So anyways, here we go on with the episode.
I just gotta give him my respect.
I
And
feel that.
hopefully I can
Actually,
meet the Abbott.
What I'm gonna do, so I'm actually gonna put RZA as my 5
Word. Okay.
because I think as a producer and just all around like genius,
Right.
he's up there. Like there's a lot of people that are up there, but he's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 4. Oh man, now this is hard. I didn't even think. I was just listening to you guys go off, and I was just not thinking at all.
He's like, yeah, I got mine. I don't got mine. It's my turn.
He
And
said
I want
weed, weed.
actually no. I'm gonna put RZA as honorable because I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through. I grew up like going through genre phases, and like now it's kind of like I listen to everything. And I grew up. I'm just gonna say I grew up white. So like I didn't get a lot. I grew up in a very strict Christian household where I wasn't allowed to listen to shit. Like it was like it had to be Christian, it had to be glorifying God.
Just 3 times
Like
you ain't listening to
exactly.
it.
So what I did is I went and found the most obscure Christian music I could possibly find, like death metal and like shit like that.
Like, yeah, he don't like this shit.
They gonna hate this shit on the block, nigga. I swear.
Exactly. Like
Shaking his head
I was
right
being,
now.
I would go to church with like black hair, and people would be like, "That guy's a demon." Like
What the fuck?
Like shit. No, like my mom like stood up for me all the time, which was nice. But like people would always like tell her like she needs to parent me better and shit like that, and she was like, "Fuck off."
Right.
Parent yourself. Fuck you. Get out of here.
But anyway, so I'm gonna go through the phases, like my top artists of all time. When I was very, very young, and I was growing up in the church, I went upstairs where my older brother and his friend were watching like this. It was like a DVD that had just music videos on it, and there was a band that was called, and I don't know if you'll know this because it was kind of indie and they were kind of popping, but not really. They were called Reliant K.
No, never.
Okay, yeah, they're very they were like my first favorite band, so I'm just gonna say that. Then I would say I went to this band, heavy metal Christian band called The Devil Wears Prada and Under Oath and August Burns Red. I'll link those three together.
I don't know if that sounds familiar because it's a movie, but I heard The Devil Wears Prada.
There's the movie, there's the book. Before the movie came out, they saw the book. They were like, "Oh, that's a cool name for a band," and so then they just named the band that because
That's a hard ass name, though.
Word.
Oh,
Devil
like
Wears Prada.
they were like metal as fuck. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I still like will go back and be like, this shit still slaps. Like if you listen to metal and hardcore and things like that, aggressive, like whatever, you can tell like what's good and what's not. And to me, like that was just innovative, like off the charts. But Under Oath, all those guys, I'm just gonna link those together. So I was into that phase. Then when I first really started getting into rap, because like I was always taught like there was the Christian rappers were all whacked. I hated them all. I really did. They
I
were,
was finna say something wild.
no, all the Christian rappers I hated. So I just thought rap was just bad. I was just like, I don't want to listen to it. Like,
This is what this is sound like. Oh,
Shit,
hell
Jesus
no.
and me. Like,
I was
nigga,
like-
shut up.
like even like there was some that where you're like, okay, you heard a song, like they would. When I was like, oh fuck, and then I realized they were just copying like the best rappers out there. Like there was this dude named KJ52, Eminem. Like just that was it, just straight, and not even good Eminem. Like just like corny, like shit. Anyway, so the first real rap song that I listened to, and I was like, oh, fuck. My brother, I was in 7th or 8th grade, something like that, and my older brother downloaded a couple songs into my iPod, and it was NWA's Gangsta Gangsta and Fuck the Police. No, it was Straight Outta Compton. I think it was like that. It was Gangsta Gangsta and Straight Outta Compton, and I was like, oh, fuck. This is dope.
This the real shit.
So I'm going to put NWA up there.
Okay.
Just all together. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. Ice Cube is if I were to ever get a feature from an OG on my verse, I would pick Ice Cube.
That ain't a bad feature.
No, I think he's the ultimate punch. Like
Yeah.
that's like he's a punch to the gut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna NWA. So what is that? 3?
Yep.
2 would be. I'm gonna go someone recent. I'm gonna do. This is obscure, but JPEG Mafia.
Yeah.
JPEG.
JPEG.
Oh my god.
I think people like people fucking with him now, but like he's pushing the envelope.
Oh my god. His shit is so.
Wait, cause I don't listen to the guy, but from what I heard, like I'll hear like a song or something here and there, and
Yeah.
I heard of his shit.
Mhm.
It's one guy.
Yeah, it's one dude.
Okay,
It's
so
one dude.
here's the story. I'm not. But he was in the military, experienced a lot of like racist shit in the military, dipped out of there, he lived in Tokyo, I think it was, for a little while.
Yep.
And he joined a group, and they were thinking like, oh, ASAP Mob, which I'm gonna throw them as an honorable mention, or ASAP Rocky at least.
Yeah. I would have said Mob. They whole clan type.
Yeah.
They are, but I feel like only Rocky and Ferg are the only two to really like shine.
No.
I mean, I like 12E.
Yeah.
I like 12E. I saw 12E live. He was
12E.
dope.
And Nash.
Yeah, Nas.
Yeah, Nas, but Nas became a model.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad way.
No,
but
no.
like
He
just yeah.
What I was gonna say though is about he was in Tokyo, and they were thinking of like ASAP Mob, and they were like, well, let's do this group where it's like we put Mafia at the end of it, and then we just do internet and like computer shit like PNG Mafia, JPEG Mafia, stuff like that. So then he was the only one to really kind of go about that. He moved back out to America, went to Baltimore, and that was like the scene he could fit into because it was kind of dirty and punk rock and very grimy and stuff like that. And so he he just started doing this weird glitch rap, like this like experimental shit that was just so obscure and out there, and like he would produce all of his own shit and just kind of blew up on the internet, because on the internet, not gonna lie, hipster white boys like anything.
Oh yeah, that feel edgy.
Right, exactly. So he blew the fuck up on like blogs and shit, and like people like Anthony Fantano pushing him.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I would just put him there just because he fire ass, like just producer, rapper, everything. Got the attitude. He's a Libra too, so I'm like, fuck yeah.
He be rolling on Twitter.
If I'm doing Libra's Snoop Dogg, because that's yeah. Okay. And then number 1, I'm gonna go with Kendrick too. Just because the very first time I was not late on Kendrick. I had heard him when I heard some Section 80 songs, and I was like, what the fuck's this? And then I think I heard ADHD and shit because my friends were playing it at a party, and I didn't go to parties. I didn't like people that like listen to rap bullied the fuck out of me, so I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a weak kid. Like I'm not.
It's not funny, but
no, it's hilarious.
It's real. It's real.
It's real though.
Right.
Like,
it's real.
So like, honest to God, and oh man, I want to say so many names. Mac Miller, like I love Mac. That whole era.
Yeah, that whole era.
But Kendrick was, I heard that, and then I heard some shit off Good Kid, Mad City, so I was a little bit late to it. But then once To Pimp a Butterfly came out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and actually listen to the album, because I'd only heard.
I was in middle school too.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Stop saying that,
dude. That's so crazy.
Oh,
I was listening to
that's so
both of them
fucking crazy.
back.
That was not that long ago.
I was like, I think I was
What?
in my sophomore, junior year.
I was out of high school already.
Oh shit,
Bro.
So it's like 3.
I was in 7th grade when both of them albums.
Say swear to God, bro.
No,
Oh my.
so To Pimp a
That's
Butterfly
unreal.
dropped, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this, and that is the most intricate, deep, like. I'm whenever I listen to it, I know like the whole album front to back, but like I'm still finding little like deep depths and like crevices of what he's actually saying and talking about that I'm like, what the fuck? Like this man, like his brain just goes in webs.
In a rap song.
And like, and so I was hooked then. I went back, listened to all of Section 80, listened to all of the Good Kid, Mad City.
Dedicated.
I listened to a bit of Overly. It took me a little bit to get into it because it wasn't,
you know,
To Pimp a Butterfly. And so
it's like, you sound way better than that type shit.
But I fuck Michael Jordan, bitch. Like,
bounce.
That shit y'all made in the basement? I don't know.
But when you got in the real studio with some money,
when Top Dog picked y'all up, that was when
that
y'all
Interscope deal you got with Dre, that's what
that
it got.
boost your shit all the way over here, cause that basement shit with Fruity Loops is not
right.
popping.
That
But
shit
I feel like today Kendrick is untouchable. I feel like he can drop shit. Like I've heard some, like there's a couple Kendrick songs I'm like, not my favorite. But mostly everything I fuck with. Every time he drops something, I'm like, no, this is fire. Like I can just almost guarantee it.
Can't even deny it.
Like fucking, I remember, I'm gonna tell a story quick. I was working at the factory a little while back, and there was about a month or so where I was working third shift just to kind of like help out or whatever. I was getting some extra money for it, and I was just chilling. It was like 1 a.m, and I'm like listening to music, and I go on YouTube, and it was like Kendrick Lamar, The Heart Part 4, and I was like, what the fuck? And I like clicked on it.
Yeah, that shit.
I won't tell the truth about you.
What is it? 4
Chills.
Beats? It's 4 beats, right?
Yeah.
And a couple of them they were all, I think, in Damn.
Yep. He had
a couple of them were.
If I ask you, it's not called Mama. What is it? It's the Alchemist beat. Yeah. That's the Alchemist beat. I'm high now. I'm high now.
And Damn, no. So I've just been hooked on Kendrick, and I'm just fucking with him. All of TDE, like Schoolboy, all that shit. But
of course,
fuck. I was just thinking on the way here too. It's funny. I saw you're wearing your Schoolboy hoodie because I saw Schoolboy on the Blank Face tour, which Blank Face is an underrated as fuck album.
He don't even like that album.
What? You don't like Blank Face?
No, not him. Schoolboy don't like that album.
Schoolboy don't like that album.
He hates that album.
it was to me.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy.
To me,
'cause that's my favorite album from him.
Cause I grew to love Crash Talk when we talked about it. My bad.
I gotta re-listen to it. I liked it, but it just didn't hit.
That's how I felt
it
about
didn't
it.
hit here.
Exactly. But I listened to it like a couple times over, and now it's like hitting me here, and it's like it's actually a good album. It's underrated for him.
Oh yeah.
But Blank Face, I felt like he wrote the high of what is the
Oxymoron.
Yeah, Oxymoron.
Which I liked, but it wasn't.
No, I thought Oxymoron was great. It was great. Yeah, like that.
Really?
I think he was he was so introspective on that shit. Like,
oh no, I fuck with Oxymoron.
But Blankface, he was trying to ride the high of that, but also like trying to switch because I think he wanted to try out the trap sound, which he ended up doing on Crash Talk type shit. But he was just experimenting with it on Blankface, so that's why
I like it though.
See, that's good. It's a good transition for him to like let everybody know, like I might, dibble with the trap sound. I'm gonna still be boom bapish, but I'm gonna dibble over here a little bit. But Blankface, just because of that, it just felt weird to me. It's like you just came off of
that makes sense.
10 Alchemist beats and all this shit. Like you was just coming off a straight fire, like Break the Bank, all that shit, Oxymoron.
I can see that.
Like
100%.
you was going hard, and then just for you to kind of have a couple floaty songs type shit, and then a couple introspective songs, it's like, all right, this feel weird. But Ride Out on Blankface, oh my fucking
Vince
God.
Staples. That man.
Vince needs to get more recognition than he does, because Vince goes crazy.
Have you heard the new Amine record?
The Pressures in My Palms?
Pressure in My Palms,
oh
bro.
my God, he came in after Slow Tie, just straight gliding on that beat.
That's what pissed me off though. Slow Tie was like 2 bars and then just dipped.
Yeah, I felt like he should have had a longer verse, but it's like, I get it, because you was kind of building up the anticipation, and then Vince came in.
But I was like,
I was like, oh my God, why you hate a bitch? You going crazy.
I gotta go listen to some Amine.
Bro, Amine cool.
Cool. I feel like he did, because he released that song Caroline, which it's a good song, I'm not gonna lie.
No,
but
that song sucked to me.
it's like kind of it's a poppy kind of like it's what it is.
It's
what it
easy
is.
money.
He made it for the bitches.
Yeah,
right. But that's the thing.
Put on.
When you listen to like his the whole album, if you listen to it, it's not like my favorite album. But
you talking about the one that he just released?
Limbo.
I listened to it. Yeah.
He's got a song for like every occasion.
Oh yeah.
He's got like rap, like he's got Shimmy, and then like the opener, which was
Burden.
Burden. Don't bury me. Yeah,
bro, that song turned me all the way the fuck off.
Shimmy by Amine? Why you ain't like it?
The only reason I like that song was for the beat. Whoever produced that shit, shit was
Boy Wonder.
It's because of ODB.
That shit was fire. But look, if you like me and you a rap fan and you know rap is about the lyrics, at the end of the day, this nigga said, what did he say? He was like,
it's not that complex of a song.
No, it's not. When you kind of expected it to be a little bit.
Check your pockets. He was like, that's not $20,000 in your pocket. I was like, that was corny as fuck.
Yeah, he got a couple of. So he got a lot of.
Because it's not. Yeah, he was just very like just kind of like just saying shit. Like it seemed.
Yeah, but if you gonna be on something like that, you can't just say shit.
No,
because like you name it Shimmy, now everybody ODB like, how is he gonna do this? Is he gonna give a couple odes, a couple nods to like, what's before?
I ain't knocking him. It's his shit.
Right. Yeah.
It's his shit at the end of the day.
No, I feel.
But it's still like, you don't just say shit.
No, I get that.
It doesn't like that's like me or you or even you just getting on the record and saying shit.
Mm.
No, somebody at the end of the day is gonna be like, "What the?"
But a lot of people,
right?
But a lot of people made careers off of just saying shit. Like but they like, I consider them people like the party music.
But they wasn't just. But you gotta think about it. They wasn't just saying shit at the end of the day, because just like you just said, party music.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about partying.
Oh yeah,
right.
I mean,
they're putting it in that party mode.
Right.
Grab a bitch, let's dance, sway your hips, twerk on the dick, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the shit. They're not just saying shit, you know what I'm saying? It's in the flow of that, whatever the fuck they're creating.
Right.
But that's like if I just get on the track and I say, water is wet, let me take the bottle cap off.
Yeah.
And let me throw it. Yeah. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that didn't rhyme. Like, what are you saying?
Like, I love Uzi. I hope everything I said about an artist on here don't come off like I hate that nigga.
Oh, no.
I don't. I'm just popping jokes.
These are just,
Yeah, but I love Uzi. I love Uzi because, like, for trap sound and just, like, for the new age shit, that nigga's incredible for what's going on now.
Uzi fire.
Yeah.
He's got waves, like, people...
Yeah. But that Eternal Take album, when I listen to it, like, I don't know why I expected, like, I know what Uzi is and I know what type of music he make, but I don't know why, because of how long it was and
the hype.
Yeah, then he was going through his label issues. I don't know why I was like, oh, this nigga Uzi finna be talking. Like he finna say some real shit. You know, he got a couple of songs like he got like relatable moments and not like real shit like I go to Uzi for my information and shit like that. Like no, just like he gonna like, you know, spill some shit like how he felt about his deal. You know, get introspective with his shit. I heard this shit. I'm like, every song, my guala, some just about his money and his new chains and shit. I'm like, Uzi, why did you give us like 18 records of you not saying shit? Nigga, I was expecting you at least to be like, yeah, niggas try to keep me in the deal, but they couldn't like, you know, give me some like, yeah. Nigga, you came in here talking about chopstick with the low, man. That shit hard. That's on hard as a bitch. But I'm like, nigga, this is second song, man. You ain't said a goddamn thing. All right, let me get to your lovey-dovey songs.
You ain't say shit about these niggas trying to hold you back.
Like, you know, you just keep on talking about your guns bigger. You know what? My gun got bigger listening to your guns get bigger. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Then, like, his love songs, because Uzi got a lot of underrated love songs, like, that go crazy and shit like that. But his love songs, I'm over here like, you still ain't talking about shit. God damn it. But I love you, Uzi, because this shit slap. But you ain't talking about a
You were saying anything. Like,
I was at least expecting, like, 2 songs.
Something.
Like, yeah, my deal, fuck them niggas.
No,
like, all that bullshit.
I agree that because there was a lot of hype building up to that album, and then like the cover looked kind of mysterious, and like it was just kind of like, what the fuck is he gonna say? And then it was just like, oh.
Like, you can name this shit Eternal Attack, like, you can take us somewhere. You ain't take me nowhere.
I'm right here.
I'm over here. Like, Eternal Attack, yeah, he was being hella mysterious, aliens and shit. He's like, in the anime now and shit. It's like, oh shit, Uzi finna take us somewhere crazy, like, sonically, at least. He gonna take us somewhere crazy.
Right.
I'm listening to this shit. Nigga, this a mixtape. Like, you just found some YouTube beats. It's like, fuck it.
Right.
Low man. You better move, like nigga. All right, cool.
You better move now.
It's like, all right, Uzi, I fuck with you, but it's like, damn, my nigga, you ain't say nothing. Well, are you okay?
And that ties back to don't get lost in the hype.
Facts.
Because if you see all this hype happening, don't think it's gonna be anything as big as the hype. I'm not saying it won't be, but don't expect it to be.
Exactly. You shouldn't really expect shit from a real life bar. You shouldn't really expect shit from anybody, nobody, and not to say not take help, because when I tell that people like, oh, I should do everything by myself. Yes, be independent, but it's nothing wrong at all to ask for help. But don't expect nothing from anybody. Like, my man's just gave me some water when I came here. Right. I didn't expect that. I wasn't like,
it just happened.
I walked in here, man.
You got some water, bitch?
Oh, like, give me the damn water. Like, nah, I just walked in here ready to just talk to my niggas. And like. He shouldn't be like, all right, I gave him water. Now he got to give me a ride around the block.
Right.
Like, fuck. Like, fuck. What?
I don't owe him shit.
Yeah,
right.
Nobody owes you anything in this world.
Exactly.
Just be a good person type shit.
Exactly. All right. So, any last words before we close this thing out?
Oh, you want to talk about anything you've been working on, ready to come out?
First off, fuck all you. No,
First off, fuck you. I like that.
First off, fuck the fuck you play.
We disrespectful at the end.
Nah, look out for that new shit, man. Chomplu, it's a single coming next. Of course, engineered by my man Cam Sky. You heard?
I'm getting better.
He definitely coming with the shit, man. He got your boy sounding mad clean, and I might give you a sneak peek of that.
Ooh, I will be very happy to hear.
Yeah, of course, produced by your boy. A new character coming for y'all, man. Older than Mad Villain, you heard?
Damn straight.
Coming straight from the village. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, just, get this money, man. Get up and stay down. You
Damn straight.
I got a new project that's coming next month.
Oh, damn.
Early next month.
What's the title? Or are you not dropping that yet?
Can't get that. But next couple of weeks, you're going to hear from me about the title and shit like that. But letting y'all know, I'm going to drop one more rap record before I drop this project, because I'm dead ass R&B. I'm singing. I'm singing. I sung for your shit. We ain't even want to do that.
I've heard you sing, and I'm like, yeah. All right.
And I told you to sing for that last shit.
And you said you grew up with R&B, so it's like,
yeah. So I'm gonna be singing, but just know it's gonna be hidden, and it's gonna be crazy. But I got some ideas for this shit, for the rollout and all that. So just be prepared, not scared, and we just gonna turn up at the end of 2020 and you know, go into 2021 with our best intentions and hopefully better shit. You know,
Damn straight.
not a pandemic no
Damn
more. But you know, it's gonna take time. It's all
Getting this motherfucking money.
getting this money too. Stay COVID free out here.
Remember, everybody, tell the truth. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the people around you. And yeah, what they said. Don't get lost in the hype. Thank you.